Live. Hello, everybody. Check on into the stream. We should be going. We get Facebook started. Starting right up right away. Starting right up tonight. Hello, everybody. No, I didn't hit snooze. We're here. Check into the stream. Comment where you're tuning in from, what city, what state. Happy March 23rd, 2022. Almost the 1 month. The 1 month to the date since Russia invaded Ukraine. Hello, everybody. Check in. Refresh the stream if you haven't seen it yet. If you're not able to see the stream, let everybody in the comments know to refresh. Let me make sure the feed's good. There we go. Sent it to Facebook. There we go. Hello, West Newton, Pennsylvania. Olympia, Washington. How you doing? Stud Farm. How you doing? Crystal River. Check into the stream. Woo woo. Quebec's tuned in. How we doing? Where we going? Where we going? Hello, Hazleton, Pennsylvania. Also, I'm going to keep reminding you guys I'm in the middle of getting a new living situation. So, been handling a bunch of that today. I got to move a lot of equipment. On over. So, it's going to be some time. This is going to be a period of moving around. I apologize. Hello, Carmel, Indiana, Tampa Bay. How you doing? Yeah, we've been here for a month now covering this. 1 month. Hello, Valparaiso, Indiana. Welcome, St. Louis. How you doing? Lancaster, Pennsylvania, Cincinnati, Crawford, Indiana. Checking the stream, Elizabeth City, North Carolina, New York City. Hello from Minneapolis, Minnesota, Tulsa, Oklahoma. So tomorrow morning also, you guys, we're going to have an early morning stream. This one, honestly, isn't going to... I don't think I'm going to stream until 3 a.m. with this one. I would think we're going to cover the main points in depth, the main headlines, and then we have the NATO summit. The one they're having a big NATO summit about the war and it's going to start at 4 a.m. I believe. 10 a.m. their time. 10 a.m. in NATO time is when it starts, but it'll be 4 a.m. for our time. So likely going to have an early morning stream and analysis afterwards, and then tomorrow is the 1 month again. It already is technically the morning of the 1 month. It's 5:08 a.m. in Kyiv, and it's still March 23rd here for us. So likely going to be a few streams tomorrow, more than just the scheduled one. And I know tomorrow's supposed to be my day off, but like I've been telling you guys, if there's something happening even on an off day that we need to be at, we need to cover, I'm going to do so. All right, so the main headlines here. President Zelensky to join NATO summit on March 24th. That's tomorrow/today for Ukraine and Europe. President Volodymyr Zelensky will give a virtual address to NATO summit participants. He will speak about the need to stop Russia's war crimes by closing the sky above Ukraine or supplying the country with air defenses. Pause that. Many restaurants such as Burger King, Papa John's, and McDonald's are having trouble closing all of their stores in Russia. The issue comes from the franchises, people who want to open chain restaurants with the company supporting and branding. However, these people essentially own their own businesses, and the corporate offices can't force them closed. They can, however, pull any and all support from the franchise. Russian ambassador summoned to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Poland. Approximately 40 diplomats of the Russian Federation may be expelled from Poland. Ukraine expects 9 humanitarian corridors to open on March 23rd. The corridors will evacuate people from the besieged Mariupol and other cities in the Donetsk region, Luhansk, Zaporizhia, and other outskirts of Kyiv, according to the Deputy Prime Minister Irina Vereshchuk. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov warned that if NATO sends peacekeepers into Ukraine amid Russia's invasion, that will lead to a direct military clash between the Russian forces and the alliance. Let's take a look at this. I retweeted this one. And we'll go into all these in depth as well. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Supporting the stream. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you, Leela. Thank you for the stars that support. Ways to support the stream while I'm live, guys, is the stars on Facebook, and it'd be the super chats and stickers on YouTube. Thank you to everybody that's been supporting while we've been live. Here we go. And I need to connect the audio. 1 second. All right, audio now connected. Good to go. Not bad. All right.
Уже заявили, что
Back it up some.
польские наши коллеги уже заявили, что
Move myself to the side. So this is Lavrov. One more time, I'll read it. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov warned that if NATO sends peacekeepers into Ukraine and Russia's invasion, that will lead to direct military clash between the Russian forces and the alliance. I might need to turn it up a little bit too.
вот польские наши коллеги уже заявили, что вот сейчас будет саммит НАТО, надо направлять миротворцев туда. Они, я надеюсь, понимают, о чем они ведут речь. Это будет то самое столкновение прямое российских и натовских вооруженных сил, которого все не то что хотели избежать, а говорили, что никогда его не должно состояться в принципе. Переговоры начались, идут они тяжело, потому что украинская сторона, хотя и вроде выразила понимание тех вещей, которые должны быть согласованы во время переговоров, постоянно меняет свою позицию, отказывается от своих же предложений. Трудно избавиться от впечатления, что их держат за руку американские коллеги, которым, если почитать политологов и наших, и западных, американцы просто исходят из того, что им невыгодно, чтобы этот процесс завершился быстро.
So, that's from Lavrov. One more time if you missed it. I was messing with the sound at the start.
Польские наши коллеги уже заявили, что вот сейчас будет саммит.
So, our Polish colleagues have already stated that at the next NATO, so that's why we have to tune in for sure. The NATO summit, that's tomorrow. He's talking about the NATO summit. If you don't know, let me fix this and adjust I'm over here on the right now. The NATO summit tomorrow is going to be very interesting what happens, and then Russia's response. So I'll play it again one more time. The subtitles should be at the bottom. You can go ahead and read. English subtitles.
Вот польские наши коллеги уже заявили, что вот сейчас будет саммит НАТО, надо направлять миротворцев туда. Они, я надеюсь, понимают, о чем они ведут речь. Это будет то самое столкновение прямое российских и натовских вооруженных сил, которого все не то что хотели избежать, а говорили, что никогда его не должно состояться в принципе. Переговоры начались, идут они тяжело, потому что украинская сторона, хотя и вроде выразила понимание тех вещей, которые должны быть согласованы во время переговоров, постоянно.
It's just like blatant lie. They consistently change their positions and reject their own offers. We know that's not true. We know that's literally what Russia does. I'm wondering, like, there's got to be a point. Maybe there isn't. Maybe there just never is. Maybe it's just how life works. Just blatant lie. You don't even need to tell the truth. You don't have to. This is Russia every single time, and you can hear them. Every single time they've agreed to a ceasefire or a way out of Ukraine, a corridor out of Ukraine. So even this one, Mariupol, there's no way out here. They made sure of that. There was one way out of Mariupol like a week ago or two. It was through here, and then Russia planted landmines along this road and then continued to bombard the exit route out of Mariupol to ensure that Mariupol would be trapped, as well as other cities. They've never obeyed the ceasefire. Not a single time. Not a single time. All government lies. This isn't an all governments matters, lives matter situation, Jody. This is we're talking about the Russia government. That's all right. I'm gonna get fired up. I can't get fired up too easily. Calm down. Zen. Yes, governments are corrupt. 100%. Governments are corrupt. I said for the whole of 2020 and 2021, the United States government's corrupt, and I got called all types of names for that. but we're focused on Russia right now and their blatant lies. All right, because it's important, because we're going to see how they react now after the NATO summit tomorrow. Okay, here we go.
Избежать, а говорит, что никогда его не должно состояться в принципе. Переговоры начались, идут они тяжело, потому что украинская сторона, хотя и вроде выразила понимание тех вещей, которые должны быть согласованы во время переговоров, постоянно меняет свою позицию, отказывается.
This video is as loud as it can be. I'm going to have to download a secondary plugin to make it even louder, but it's maxed out on my output and it's maxed out here. I'm going to have to add a secondary plugin. We'll get the volume louder.
От своих же предложений трудно избавиться от впечатления, что их держат за руку американские коллеги, которым, если почитать...
So their hand is being held by American colleagues. So he's saying that Ukraine isn't obeying their negotiations and that their hand is also being held, like, as America is helping. So he's blaming America, United States. Of course, he's putting the blame on Ukraine for why their peace talks have stalled. Keep going.
Политологов и наших, и западных американцев просто исходит из того, что им невыгодно, чтобы этот процесс завершился быстро.
So we'll have to take a look at the NATO conference tomorrow and see how that all plays out. That's going to be an early stream. I know this stream usually goes until 3 in the morning, so I'm probably going to go until 1, maybe 2. We'll see how long it takes to get through everything. See how long it takes to get through it. But definitely going to be probably a non-scheduled, just start it up. If you're interested, if you're going to be up, if you got to go to bed early tonight, but you're an early riser, I'm going to be up early in the morning. NATO summit 1 month anniversary. If it's like a terrible way to even say it, 1 month of the invasion. It's already been a month. We've been here. All right. Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov told reporters the Russian Federation, unlike many Western countries, including the United States, does not engage in state-level banditry. An update on Nestle. As the war rages on in Ukraine, our activities in Russia will focus on providing essential food, such as infant food and medical hospital nutrition. The Swiss company stated in an update on Wednesday, almost a month after Russia's ongoing military assault began. Going forward, we are suspending renowned Nestle brands such as Kit Kat and Nesquik, among others. The UN Security Council did not adopt the draft resolution on Ukraine. Excuse me, I'll read that again. The UN Security Council did not adopt the draft Russian resolution on Ukraine. All members of the Security Council except Russia and China abstained. Russia's solution was purely humanitarian in nature and did not provide for the issue of ceasefire in Ukraine. So let's just get the latest now. Let's see what we have for the latest. That's the headlines from the day. Like the video if you haven't. Make sure you are following. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Make sure you're following and you're subscribed to the YouTube channel. All right, let's go to the latest here. A billboard with images of Irpin appeared in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So if you're around or from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, you're likely seeing pictures from Irpin on a billboard, it looks like. Anybody from Wisconsin see this? Petite National Ice Center. Pettit. That's the latest update right there. France, this was 6 hours ago. France has also just raised its level of nuclear alert. 3 of 4 nuclear machine launching submarines available for the French Navy are now at sea. Normally, of the 4 French SNLEs, there is always at least 1 at sea. Let's look into that article really quick and see what that's about. French subs? Okay, hold on. Translate. I don't know what this means. Accept. France has just raised its alert level in terms of nuclear deterrence. Now 3 of the submarines equipped with this weapon are at sea. This is probably the result or simply the response to the maximum alerting of Russian nuclear forces. Oh, great. What's that about? So France has three nuclear subs active right now. Russian nuclear. Almost a day after its outbreak of its war in Ukraine, France in particular, only European nuclear power. Response to the maximum alerting of Russian forces. Russia maximum alert. Just typing keywords. This is on the 28th. This is a while ago now. Putin puts nuclear deterrent forces on high alert amid spiraling tensions over Ukraine. So this is a French response to when this happened. This was like early on, 4 days, first week of the war. Of course, no one will confirm or deny this deployment. The French Navy and the armed forces in general never communicate in any way as to the movements of special forces as strategic forces, those on which French deterrence is based. No wonder the essence of strategy of this deterrence is indeed based on discretion. The adversary must certain that, whatever the moment, France has means to respond to an attack with a counterattack, nuclear and devastating from anyone with the SSBNs having the ability to blend into the ocean floor for months. As for the movements of these nuclear submarines launching devices, it is therefore generally the local press, and in the case of the Daily Le Telegram, the chronicle their movements. So it's like local press. It's how I think this is how life works. Yeah, I need more time. But local press always is like local non-main corporate press is where you're gonna get the most information, and then it's picked up, and then it's picked up, and then oh man, the mainstream news will pick it up. Or if you do a good enough job, then the big mainstream news will see your work if it goes viral enough. So it's being so these are reports coming, generally the local press in this case, chronicling the movements. So you're not going to get any official word from like French official sources on this, or like French government sources. Unprecedented situation in recent years. Normally, out of the 4 French SSBNs, there is always at least one at sea and one in fairing. Each ship is armed by 2 crews, which makes it possible to multiply patrols and missions. It is possible to avoid leaving more than one SSBN at the dock. That a third departure on patrol was decided in recent weeks. French raises its alert level. So that's the French. NATO demands that Belarus stop all support of the enemy's war against Ukraine, including allowing any enemy troops, armaments, or aircraft on its soil. Translate. NATO's call on Belarus to completely stop supporting Russia's military aggression against neighboring Ukraine, including aggressors' refusal to use its territory and airspace to carry out barbaric attacks on civilians in a neighboring state. This was announced during a NATO press conference before the alliance's emergency summit, which will be held tomorrow in Brussels. Again, we'll be tuning in. Let me see we have the itinerary. I believe it's going to be, let me see. I believe it'll be streamed. I need to check and make sure it's not closed door. Belarus was involved in this aggression from the beginning when it allowed to use its territory to concentrate Russian troops that invaded in Ukraine. Belarus continues to ensure this invasion by providing the territory, airfields, military infrastructure, bases, as well as the airspace for Belarus. The airspace of Belarus for attacks carried out every night and every day against Ukrainian cities, against civilians, against the Ukrainian state, the alliance leader said. No, Putin is not in part of NATO. No, Russia is not a part of NATO. I know it's confusing they're a part of the UN. They're on the UN Security Council, not NATO. He stressed that Belarus is already involved in the Russian invasion of Ukraine, and every day of the support for the aggressor increases such involvement. We certainly call on Belarus to stop this and not allow itself to be used by Russia, which is waging a dirty war against neighboring Ukraine. Earlier in the press, there were reports of the regime Lukashenko, under pressure from Moscow, can send to Ukraine its servicemen. The leader of the Belarusian opposition in Svetlana Tikhonovska publicly warned the Belarusian military against carrying out such a criminal order. Rumblings in other countries. Belarus is here's Belarus for some geography. There's Belarus right here. To the north. Basically, essentially a puppet government already. It essentially is. Ukraine used to be. So here, this is more from this. These 4 submarines are part of the French nuclear deterrent strike force. 3 of these 4 submarines have not been out to sea since the 1980s during the Cold War. So here's some photos of those French nuclear submarines that have been activated. So there's some news for you guys. French nuclear subs, 3 of 4 of them are active, and they have not been active since the 1980s, since the Cold War. Thinking, people keep asking, is this World War III? Is this World War III? I'm going with right now with what's your name from Wyans, the reporter. Names are tough for me right now. Not trying to disrespect. Is someone in the chat comment her name? The main reporter that's amazing from Wyan, and she said that this is more of like a Cold War II. So right now. And I think I agree with that analysis. More of a Cold War III, Cold War II. At this time. Thank you, Shanks. So those are some pictures. That one, I don't know if this is, I can't really tell if this is a real picture. It doesn't really look like it. Looks like a 3D model of a sub in that photo. That doesn't look real. At least to me, it doesn't. Just now, in a ununified protest vote, 13 members of the Security Council abandoned from Russia's official resolution deflecting blame on the humanitarian crisis created in Ukraine. So obviously this wasn't just now. This was 5 hours ago. So this was in the United Nations. Again, tomorrow is a NATO summit. This is United Nations.
Cover for its brutal actions. It really is unconscionable that Russia would have the audacity to put forward a resolution asking the international community to solve a humanitarian crisis that Russia...
Palki Sharma, thank you. Palki Sharma from Wyan. That's who the reporter I was talking about. There we go. Thank you. All right, here we go.
Once again, Russia is attempting to use this council to provide cover for its brutal actions. It really is unconscionable that Russia would have the audacity to put forward a resolution asking the international community to solve a humanitarian crisis that Russia alone created. The United States...
Isn't that wild, the audacity? Just the audacity of Russia to put forth a draft resolution to solve a humanitarian crisis that they themselves created. Just wild. It makes me, it's just concerned that Russia has bigger plans, or Or it's either this, it's one or two things. Oh my goodness. Either Putin really is as unhinged as everyone's guessing, because really we don't know. We're not like in those doors. We're not behind those closed doors. We can only really guess from our position. But he's really either that gone, or they have bigger plans. How do you like just the audacity? Right.
Intends to abstain on this text because, to state the obvious, Russia does not care about the deteriorating humanitarian conditions or the millions of lives and dreams the war has shattered. If they cared, they would stop fighting. Russia is the aggressor, the attacker, the invader, the sole party in Ukraine engaged in a campaign of brutality against the people of Ukraine. And they want us to pass a resolution that does not acknowledge their culpability. We have all seen the pervasive videos of millions of Ukrainian women and children fleeing for their lives. We have seen the images of bloodied pregnant women being carried out of the rubble, including a mother and her baby who tragically died 2 weeks ago. We have seen the shelling of kindergartens, orphanages, and humanitarian quarters, attacks hitting apartment buildings, gas and water pipelines, and a nuclear power plant, shootings of people waiting in bread lines. We have seen cities under siege and corpses in the streets and journalists killed in the crossfire. We have seen shelling by Putin's forces kill a 96-year-old Holocaust survivor in Kharkiv, Ukraine. And if we are to believe Russia's disinformation, these are all movie sets with actors. And we remain deeply concerned as we warn for the third time here yesterday that Russia may be planning to use chemical or biological agents. Russia alone is to blame for the war in Ukraine. And mark my word, Russia will continue to be held accountable for what it is doing to the people in Ukraine. Russia is trying to make this council complicit in its flimsy fabrications by putting forward a resolution that makes no mention of its role as the sole cause of this crisis. And our vote will show that we will play no part in that. Russia continues to block this council from carrying out its mandate. The United States stands with the people of Ukraine. The overwhelming majority of United Nations member states stand with Ukraine. Our chorus of voices is why Russia's cynical effort to use this institution to spread disinformation and propaganda won't work. As the vote today will show, Russia's disingenuous efforts to deny the truth of its actions will continue to fail. I want to thank you, Madam President, for offering a moment of silence for the amazing Madeleine Albright. And if I can end with a quote from Madeleine, Secretary Albright once warned, "Take it from someone who fled the Iron Curtain. I know what happens when you give the Russians a green light, and that is what we will do today if we pass this resolution." Thank you very much.
All right, that was the humanitarian resolution that Russia wanted. 13 members from the Security Council abstained. One month ago today, a webcam in Crimea reveals that Russia's invasion has begun 30 minutes before Putin's announcement. So again, we're about at the 1 month anniversary, if you will, of the invasion. I apologize. I think we had some buffering there on the stream for a little bit, but it held. I think it held on. Is everybody good? Is the stream good? All right, I'll keep going. Russia has already launched 1,100 missiles at Ukrainian cities versus 100 missiles in Syria in 5 years. So they're comparing their war. They're comparing Russia's war in Syria. Okay. Russia's original war plan in Ukraine failed in the first days of the invasion. President Volodymyr Zelensky said tonight, a month into the war. They thought Ukrainians would be frightened. They thought Ukrainians would not fight. They were wrong. Stream's good. Appreciate that, JF. Thanks, Charles. All good. Thank you. All right, here's video. Kharkiv an hour ago. This is Kharkiv an hour ago. Here's Kharkiv on the map. We're just going through the latest on our timeline. Read off the headlines, and now we're just catching up. Like, we have a pretty solid Twitter list of sources that we've collected from day one. I've been covering the war since day one. And so we've had a lot of these sources before they had a check mark. They didn't really have too many followers, but now they do. So this is in Kharkiv, eastern border city in Ukraine.
2 часа ночи. Ну чё, поспали, блядь, а? Каждые 15 секунд выстрел. 2 часа ночи.
You can still hear artillery fire in the back.
Ну чё, поспали, блядь, а? Каждые 15 секунд выстрел. 2 часа ночи. Ну чё, поспали, блядь, а? Каждые 15 секунд выстрел.
Alright, continue on. New Russia is looking for mercenaries from all over the world to come to fight in Ukraine. Russia's willing to send any scum capable of shooting at civilians. Is there a video from Zelensky that we need to tune into? Russia-Ukraine war news, daily updates. Nothing there. The U.S. Secretary of Defense, as well as the chairman of Joint Chiefs of Staff, have tried to set up calls with the Defense Minister Shoigu and General Germasov over the last month, but so far the Russian side has declined to engage, according to the Pentagon spokesman John Kirby. Okay, here's a video. Example of how the evacuation from Mariupol looks like from a civilian perspective. So here's Mariupol on the map. The last city remaining to the southeast. Still holding. Or still holding. All right, Mariupol.
Посмотри.
Ничего не осталось.
Ничего, вообще ничего. Ничего.
Слышишь, стреляют?
Да слышу. С пулемета и с калашей. Бой идет на перекрестке. Наши воюют. А держатся наши. Все равно держатся наши. Лянь. Это ж только что, лянь, отстроен, отреставрированный дом. Только реставрировали. Центр. Это драмтеатр, Таня. Представляешь? Драмтеатр. Это что сюда я тебе на ногти возьти, на
Да,
волосы.
здесь я делала ресницы.
Ресницы сделала. Глянь, машина сгоревшая. Дом вообще сгоревший. Глянь, впереди машина сгоревшая. Яхт-клуб, кино посмотреть вечером, да? И морюшко посмотреть. Улыбались, а отдыхать едем, на морюшко шашлыки есть. Мясо кушать, шампанское. А теперь едем и плачем. Что сделал? Яхт-клуб живой еще? Это одиночный. Все. Глянь, корабль стоит. Видишь, на нем? Два.
One more time.
С пулемета хотя. Глянь, вниз, глянь, посмотри.
Ничего не осталось.
Ничего, вообще ничего. Ничего.
Слышишь, стреляют?
Да слышу. С пулемета и с калашей. Бой идет на перекрестке. Наши воюют. А держатся наши, все равно держатся наши, глянь. Это ж только что, глянь, отстроен, отреставрированный дом. Только реставрировали. Центр, это драмтеатр, Тань. Представляешь? Драмтеатр. Это что сюда я тебе на ногти возьти, на
Да,
волосы.
здесь я делала ресницы.
Ресницы сделала. Глянь, машина сгоревшая. Дом вообще сгоревший. Глянь, впереди машина сгоревшая. Яхт-клуб, кино посмотреть вечером, да? И морюшко посмотреть. Улыбались, а отдыхать едем, на морюшко шашлыки есть. Мясо кушать, шампанское. А теперь едем и плачем. Что сделал? Яхт-клуб живой еще? Глянь. Это одиночный. Все. Глянь, корабль стоит. Видишь, на нем? Два.
All right, more out of Mariupol. Same city.
Это мой дом.
There isn't much. They're holding. Ukrainian forces are holding, but there's not much left of Mariupol.
Это мой дом.
I've been saying it for about a week now.
Это мой дом. Это мой дом.
More Mariupol.
Дороги выглядят вообще вот так. Нам приходится проезжать вот такие вот чудесные.
Same city, Mariupol.
Некоторые дороги выглядят вообще вот так. Нам приходится проезжать вот таким вот чудесным способом. Это улица Почтовая, да? Это Куприна улица? Все еще Куприна, да. Тут сквозные дома.
All right, one more time.
Некоторые дороги выглядят вообще вот так. Нам Нам приходится проезжать вот таким вот чудесным способом. Это улица Почтовая, да? Это Куприна улица?
Еще Куприна, да.
Тут сквозные дома.
I mean, we can try to. Someone said, can we find this on a street map? We'd have to find a business. Apologize, I think it's buffering just a little bit. I guess we're having internet issues again tonight. You have to find a business if anybody can read that. This one. Hard to tell. We'd have to look up what this business was and find the street. Yeah, it's like the best I can get, probably. If you can find this business, we can Google Maps it. I have no idea what that says, but if somebody in the chat can read that, and then comment in the Discord. There's the business. Screenshot and try to. It's a weightlifting. Oh, gym. It looks like it's got a gym. Barbell. Yeah, it's a gym. Barbell. There's like it's kind of, the letters get clear when the car goes past. It's like TPEHA letter. I don't know what it is. It's like looks like an H with a line in the middle of it. Vertical line. EPH lowercase b. It looks like the letter I and a backwards N. Different letters. So anyone that can read that and then comment in our Discord and we'll find it. One more time on the video, then we'll move on.
Некоторые дороги выглядят вообще вот так. Нам приходится проезжать вот таким вот чудесным способом. Это улица Почтовая, да? Это Куприна улица?
Еще Куприна, да.
Тут сквозные дома.
Yep, Mariupol. What we got? Shout out Zabby in our Discord. Huge explosion in Kharkiv. This is at 7:17 p.m. and it is now 5:50 a.m. So this was at 2 a.m. 2:11 in the morning. Huge explosion in Kharkiv. Again, here's Kharkiv to the east. Mariupol and Kharkiv are the two cities that have been hit with shelling the most, I would say. Out of all the cities, Kharkiv and Mariupol, common two cities that we have continuous clips and footage of damage from artillery bombardments. These two cities all the time. It's full of blips. You'll often see a missile blip on Kharkiv. Huge explosion. Likely no sound on this video. The stream dropped? Hold on, pause. What in the hell? Hold on. YouTube got dropped apparently. We had like 1,100 people and it dropped down to like 420. Hold on, I paused. I seen it. What's going on tonight? We haven't had problems in like, remember, was it like the third week or the second week where we just had connection issues every day? I'm gonna wait. Hit refresh. It took you to a different stream? Okay. We'll give it a sec. We'll let everybody come on back. You got dropped too? You didn't get dropped? Facebook, you guys are good, right? I think Facebook's good to go. All right, refresh. All good. Yeah, everyone's letting everyone know to refresh. Comment where you're tuning in from as well. We'll do a viewer check-in, I suppose. We're at the 46-minute mark, but might as well. YouTube is good in Michigan. All right, I paused it. Didn't miss anything. I noticed it. I saw the viewer count. It went from 1,100 down to 420, like that. Knew something was wrong. All right, we're letting it get back up there. You're good. All right, Facebook's good for once. Odd. Facebook is fine. YouTube's not. Toronto, California. Bloomington, Indiana. How you doing? Fort Worth, Texas. Rebooted so good. Seems like, yeah, about half of y'all got kicked out. That sucks. I'm going to wait. I'm going to give you guys some time, though. I don't want to continue on, and then half of the audience that was just on YouTube is, like, out there lost right now, trying to figure out how to get back to the stream. Because every stream we do get new viewers, which is amazing. So I don't want to leave anybody left out. That's tough. It's tough. We went from, like, 1,300, 1,400. We lost about half. St. Charles, Missouri's tuned in. How you doing? Washington tuned in. Adelaide, Australia. The one night where there was a lot of Russian movement going on, I can't remember, where it just had non-stop connection drops. Nevada. Central City, Kentucky. Thank you. All right. Well, let's see what's going on here. This is Kharkiv. About 2:10 in the morning. Major explosion. You can see it behind me. The light back here. Lost in the cyber sauce, yeah. All right, continue on. We got Zelensky's speech from last night. Here we go.
Of Russia is not only the war against.
Oops.
Its meaning is much.
Every evening, Ukraine's President Zelensky addresses his nation. Tonight, for the first time, he did it in English. Calling on people everywhere to show their solidarity. Come out of your offices and homes. Show your support for the Ukrainian people. So here's video of Zelensky.
The war of Russia is not only the war against Ukraine. Its meaning is much wider. Russia started the war against freedom as it is. This is only the beginning for Russia on the Ukrainian land. Russia is trying to defeat the freedom of all people in Europe, of all the people in the world. It tries to show that only crude and cruel force matters. It tries to show that people do not matter as well as everything else that make us people. That's the reason we all must stop Russia. The world must stop the war. I thank everyone who acts in support of Ukraine, in support of freedom, but the war continues. The acts of terror against peaceful people go on. 1 month already. That long. It breaks my hearts of all Ukrainians and every free person on the planet. That's why I ask you to stand against the war, starting from March 24th, exactly 1 month after the Russian invasion. From this day and after then, show your standing. Come from your offices, your homes, your schools and universities. Come in the name of peace. Come with Ukrainian symbols to support Ukraine, to support freedom, to support life. Come to your squares, your streets. Make yourselves visible and heard. Say that people matter, freedom matters, peace matters, Ukraine matters. From March 24th, in downtowns of your cities, all as one together who want to stop the war.
So he's calling for solidarity, and it sounds like he's calling for an act, a protest act on the 24th. One more time.
The war of Russia is not only the war against Ukraine. Its meaning is much wider. Russia started the war against freedom as it is. This is only the beginning for Russia on the Ukrainian land. Russia is trying to defeat the freedom of all people in Europe, of all the people in the world. It tries to show that only crude and cruel force matters. It tries to show that people do not matter as well as everything else that make us people. That's the reason we all must stop Russia. The world must stop the war. I thank everyone who acts in support of Ukraine, in support of freedom, but the war continues. The acts of terror against peaceful people go on. 1 month already. That long. It breaks my hearts of all Ukrainians and every free person on the planet. That's why I ask you to stand against the war, starting from March 24th, exactly 1 month after the Russian invasion. From this day and after then, show your standing. Come from your offices, your homes, your schools and universities. Come in the name of peace. Come with Ukrainian symbols to support Ukraine, to support freedom, to support life. Come to your squares, your streets. Make yourselves visible and heard. Say that people matter, freedom matters, peace matters, Ukraine matters. From March 24th, in downtowns of your cities, all as one together who want to stop the war.
All right, from Zelensky, we got Daniel says, "Hey Andrew, thank you for your coverage. Next, I got your 6. Thank you,
The war
Daniel."
of Russia.
He's already proven consistently that he's not. There's no green screen. He's in Kyiv. He's shown time and time again. Vladimir Putin is the one that uses the green screens. Literally. Green screens and splices himself into places. All right. Amazing footage. This is... doesn't really say where it is. Let's turn it down some. That's pretty loud. So, definitely Ukrainians standing up to Russian occupation. No city given. No city given.
Успокойся, друже. Друже, тут народні депутати, журналісти, будь ласка, опусти. Народ, дайте йому, що ви робите?
Volodymyr Zelensky is an awesome leader. Vladimir Putin's a shitty leader. We support the people of Ukraine here and not the Kremlin. If you can't handle that, then get the hell up out of my stream.
Ты что, вообще перепуганный или что? Да успокойся! Да успокойся, что ты делаешь? Успокойся, друже! Друже, тут народні депутати, журналісти, будь ласка, опусти! Народ, дайте йому, що ви робите? Та успокойся, ти опусти оружие! Та успокойся, ти дебіл! Що ти робиш, блін? Що ти робиш?
Слава Україні!
Слава! Героям слава! Ще не вмерла України, ні слава, ні воля. Ще на браття українці усміхнеться доля. Згинуть наші вороженьки, як роса на сонці. Запануєм і ми, браття, у своїй сторонці. Душу тіло ми положим за нашу свободу і покажем, що ми браття козацького роду. Слава Україні! Понад усе! Україна! Успокойся!
Граждане України!
Давайте! Ви старший! Ви старший! Ви старший! Ви старший! Ви старший! Давайте спокійно! Спокійно! Хай прибере! Хай прибере! Тут журналісти, депутати!
Якби ви отак стріляли
Не позорте!
One more time. Standing up to the Russian occupation, people, the protesters. So this is there's no city given, but these type of protests happen frequently in the city of Kherson. This looks to be outside of a checkpoint. But we see protests in Kherson nearly every single day. So likely outside of a checkpoint. One more time.
Ты что, вообще перепуганный или что? Да успокойся! Да успокойся, что ты делаешь? Успокойся, друже! Друже, тут народні депутати, журналісти, будь ласка, опусти! Народ, дайте йому, що ви робите? Та успокойся, ти опусти оружие! Та успокойся, ти дебіл! Що ти робиш, блін? Що ти робиш?
Слава Україні!
Слава! Героям слава! Ще не вмерла України, ні слава, ні воля. Ще на браття українці усміхнеться доля. Згинуть наші вороженьки, як роса на сонці. Запануєм і ми, браття, у своїй сторонці. Душу тіло ми положим за нашу свободу і покажем, що ми браття козацького роду. Слава Україні! Понад усе! Україна! Успокойся!
Граждане України!
Давайте! Ви старший! Ви старший! Ви старший! Ви старший! Ви старший! Давайте спокійно! Спокійно!
Якби ви отак стріляли,
Не позорьтеся!
Looks like that was on a live on something. They had the viewer count. This is videos from Chernihiv. This is yesterday in Chernihiv. Chernihiv's up here northeast of Kyiv. Northeast of Kyiv. Here's Chernihiv. Chernihiv's been getting hit more in the last few weeks. City of Chernihiv. What is this here? Last night as well in Mariupol. Alright, more video from Mariupol. Yesterday. So, picture too. So I have some picture and video of Mariupol. Mariupol is the only city left not under Russian control. Southeast. Frequent city covered on our channel. And Mariupol. No audio. Video only. It's like a bus station. No audio with this video. More from Mariupol. There's destruction everywhere. I think we've watched at least 5 videos in this stream alone of Mariupol, and it all looks like this. People just walking through the rubble. Those are people. You can see even the top of the apartments from the fire. Just charred buildings. That's most of what you see in Mariupol is charred apartment buildings. From the fire, you can see it all the way up. It's all charring. All the apartments from like the halfway up just burned out. Here, from the sky. There you go. There's Mariupol. Humanitarian mission from Russia, though, right? They're going to save those people. That's what Russia said. Russia's going to go save those people by wiping out the entire city. I mean, you can look at way back, in the way back, not even just in the foreground. Gotta be a fool to believe anything from Russia. Serious fool. Here's Mariupol on the map. See, that's why you can see water. So likely this drone is right here in the Promosky district, or even just along the coastline here in Mariupol. Shouldn't be any buffering issues. This is Mariupol. It is frozen. What the heck? Yeah, my camera's frozen. I'm not, or my camera's frozen. The video isn't. Let me get this fixed quick. Oh, hello, y'all. Camera froze completely. All right, let me get this off on Mariupol quick. Let me fix my camera. Apparently I froze. All types of stuff's messing up now. There we go. What the heck? I'm back. Yeah, I guess my camera was frozen. We're good now. You thought I was in shock? No. Well, yeah, but no, my camera was frozen. I don't know what's going on. Weird occurrences, but that was the city of Mariupol. Just completely wiped out. Looked like there was some left on the coastline. Let me make sure my other camera's good. Yeah, we're good now. Oh, that was strange. This also happened in Moscow today. Someone threw a Molotov cocktail into the Kremlin wall. So this was in Moscow, Russia. Here's Moscow, if you don't know. On our map. There it is. Moscow, Kyiv.
Wraz počne vesmít
Okay. I don't really see anything. I guess there's the... Is that the fire on the ground right there? Maybe he threw a Molotov at the wall. Brick. Well, I mean, he did his part, I guess, right? Charred the wall a little bit. Probably got thrown in the gulag for it. I don't know. Something, I guess. It's a start. On the wall, I know. on the solid part, that is good. It's a start. Mayor Eric Adams solemnly hoisted the Ukrainian flag on a flagpole downtown. I know. Listen, I'm just reporting on it. I'm not saying that it was a smart move. New York City Mayor Eric Adams solemnly hoisted the Ukrainian flag on a flagpole.
Усміхнеться доля, згинуть наші вороженьки, як роса на сонці, запануєм і ми, браття, у своїй сторонці. Ще не вмерла України ні слава, ні воля. Ще нам, браття українці, усміхнеться доля. Згинуть наші вороженьки, як роса на сонці, запануєм і ми, браття, у своїй сторонці.
One more time.
Ще не вмерла України ні слава, ні воля. Ще нам, браття українці, усміхнеться доля. Згинуть наші вороженьки, як роса на сонці, запануєм і ми, браття, у своїй сторонці.
All right. Good morning from Kyiv. The sun is bright at 6:02 a.m. This is from Terrell. Morning in Kyiv. What is this here? This is why Russia might already have 10,000 KIA. Okay, hold on. So actually, the numbers for the war losses, obviously you're going to get capped from both sides, right? Russia is obviously lying. So, and then Ukraine's numbers are obviously inflated. Ukraine's numbers, they're putting out what? 15,600. The number goes up like 2,000 a day. I think the United States put out a number 15,600. That's a lot. Let's see. U.S. Russian losses. I think they said about like 7,000. U.S. intelligence. News. Yeah, New York Times. Oh, God. Even they say it right here. Damn it. U.S. numbers are about 5 to 6,000. That was 2 weeks ago. Ukraine puts it at 15.6. I'm trying to find the United States number. I'm more inclined to believe the United States number. I'm trying to see if we can find it, guys, in the Discord. But this video is why Russia might already have 10,000 KIA in a month. So they're saying 10,000. United States is putting it at 7,000. Ukraine's putting it at 15,600. So here it is. This is a video apparently explaining that.
Пацаны, быстрее! Где, Сань? Вот эту девятину осторожней, там сидит этот. Вчера с этой девятины снайпер работал. Иваныч, выше. Пошел, Иваныч, выше, пошел.
U.S. up-to-date date says 7,500. That's probably a little more believable. What is this video? What is this video showing? Let me see. Is there a thread? Oh, it's showing there. Okay. So is it just showing how they walk around in a group, bunched up? So it's talking about their tactics. Okay, so it's just showing there. It's a RT video, which is odd. That's a Russian state media, so they put out propaganda. This looks like Mariupol. This looks just like Mariupol. So it's showing. Look, they just kind of walk around like there's no. They look like they're out on they're at the park. Out for a walk. Out for a leisurely stroll. That's what it's showing. This is not how, like, there's no Mariupol is a combat zone. Big, I mean the whole country is, but Mariupol especially. And they're walking around like ain't nothing going on. They're just kind of chilling. Strolling through the park. So it's their tactics and how they just. This would be too easy.
Быстрее! Где, Сань? Вот эту девятину осторожней, там сидит этот. Вчера с этой девятины.
Listen, if they're clearing buildings for snipers, this is not how you do it. Walking out in a big group, there's a sniper on any of these buildings. You got a whole bunch of them right here in this, like in a group.
Снайпер работал. Иваныч, выше.
I'm glad that they blur things too in this video. Look at there's one dude sitting on the bench. Hold on. Right here. One of the soldiers is sitting. Right here. Next to the tree. This guy's crouched. These two are standing straight up and down. Okay. We would probably analyze Russian tactics videos for days and how terrible it is. This is another example if you haven't seen it. Now, this video is probably like a week or two old, but this will just give you more context to their tactics and how bad it is. And they look just like a bunch of civilians with weapons and gear.
The video starts with a number of troops in a lackadaisical retreat from a truck to an armored vehicle. At least
How many people have analyzed this thing already? I didn't know there was going to be a voiceover. But, like, look at how they take cover behind this truck here. Like, they're all... Look at, hurry, quickly. They're all hiding. Hide, quick, hide. Quick, hide. They were in that tape that they made the Z out of now. Yeah, they would have. Oh, hide. No, you get down. No, you hide. Flags his buddy right here. Just takes aim. Look at this guy right here. Buddy, he's about to get down. Look, he doesn't get shot. Right there. Right about a head, right about head level. I think his head just barely gets past the rifle. You're good old day to flag your buddy. No, and another one. Yep, flag that guy too. Yeah, there's another one right in front of you. No, you guys. I'm not trying to, dude. Oh, there's another one right next to you. Flag this guy too. Weapon likely not on safe, because again they're taking fire right now. I think this is like this is the V unit too. Is this their best? I gotta look at it one more time. Come on, what are we doing here? Russian vehicle markings. Think the V. Naval infantry. The V is naval infantry. Marines. This is their Marines. This looks like a group of either civilians or all privates. But I think even privates in the United States Army would have more common sense than this. I don't know. I mean, that's tough right there. You're literally flagging your friend, pointing your weapon all over the place. They're all hide. Like, there's no tactics. None. They hide. They're hiding. Let's continue on. So, video why Russia might have 10 KIA. Likely. They have no tactics. What's this here? Chronicle 28 days of the heroic confrontation of the Ukrainian people with Russian invaders. Okay, they show. Okay, can't play that video. They had dead bodies in the first 2 seconds. Like, dude. Continue on down. Here's the intelligence update. This was 6 hours ago update, though. Ukraine is increasing pressure on Russian forces northeast of Kyiv. Russian forces along the axis are already facing considerable supply and morale issues. Ukrainian forces are carrying out successful counterattacks against Russian positions and towns on the outskirts of the capital and have probably retaken Makariv and Moschun. There is a realistic possibility that Ukrainian forces are now able to encircle Russian units in Bucha and Irpin. It is likely that successful counterattacks by Ukraine will disrupt the ability of Russian forces to recognize and resume their own offensive towards Kyiv. So, which sounds like good news, right? Which it is, and it is. And John, our guy John Sweeney, who reports, does his diaries in Kyiv every day, has been pointing this out. Buka Irpin's over here. That is good news. That they're repelling more of the Russian positions in Buka and Irpin. That's huge because that's very close. Look how close that is. And also to the northeast, where they've been where the most viral ambush that are probably being studied by. It's probably that ambush that two ambushes Russia went through, likely being studied on how bad it was. But they got destroyed in Brovary twice, and they're repelling. The Ukrainian military is pushing back the Russians up here. Now, that's good news. But then you take a look at down in this part of the country, that's not too good. I'm concerned with what's happening down here. And this is going to be the long, drawn-out part, because there are not really too many reports of Russians getting repelled down here. They are holding in Mariupol. They're holding Mariupol, as devastated as that city is. So, although it's good news up in Kyiv, up here, which is Putin's main goal, still concerned with the southeast and the south of Ukraine. Still very concerned. Down here. We'll have to see. So one more time, intelligence update. Ukraine is increasing pressure on Russian forces northeast of Kyiv. That's up here. That's by Chernihiv. And likely Brovary. And then Moschun is over here. Type it in. That's the city with the pine tree. That's the one city where you drive through it, and we found the video. Oops, that's not what I'm trying to look up. Here it is. Moschun. It's got the pine tree and the little fence and the Soviet bus stop. Let me see. Yeah, little pine tree in the fence. Let's see, should be right up here. And it looked absolutely devastated. Here it is. This is Moschun. Little town square. Got a post office, and Ukraine took it back. It's completely destroyed, but we saw Ukrainian forces walking through it a couple days ago. Billboard in Milwaukee covered that. Getting back to some of the stuff we touched on to start the stream now. How's everybody doing in the chat, though? Comment where you're tuning in from, what city, what state, where in the world. Spam the reactions on Facebook. Shorona Biavka, a holy place in Ukraine where Russians... What is this? So a super pro-Ukraine military media. Shorono Biavka. Where's that? A lot of Russian helicopters are getting destroyed. Casper, Wyoming, how you doing? France is tuned in. United States tuned in. Good to see you. Shronobiavka, Kherson Oblast. Is there an airport? Oh, the Kyrgyzstan International Airport, maybe they're using it. Paradise, California, how you doing? Couch, Kentucky. Or you're on the couch in Kentucky. Bloomington, Nova Scotia. A resident of St. Petersburg, Russia, painted the howitzers of a Russian museum of artillery in the colors of the Ukrainian flag. He was arrested. Well, what's this here? Mariupol is Ukraine. Putin, be sure to watch your back. Oh. Nope. Not watching that video. Burleson, Texas. Good to see you. We got a sirens in Odessa this morning, 4 minutes ago. Odessa's down here. Siren alerts. So the one thing that we can, when we get a live feed, which are getting harder and harder to come by, good ones, reliable ones, they'll usually kick on later, which is sad because we used to have live feeds all night long. We used to have live feeds all night long to tune into. Oh, I need to switch over. No commercials. YouTube Premium. Here's Lvivska Street. I can bring this one live. Here's our street in Lviv. Empty. Usually have the one worker out there sweeping the street. This is Lvivska Street in Lviv. Those are POWs? Okay, yeah, we could be. I still don't show prisoners of war either. So Lviv is over here. Thank you for your continued coverage. Thank you. And again, I'm letting everybody know, likely going to be ending it. I don't know when I'm going to end it, but I'm going to have to start another stream when the NATO conference starts at 4 in the morning. Likely going to be a long day tomorrow. We'll see. Tomorrow's the NATO summit on the war. Siren alert in Odessa. That's the latest we got. The one worker got sacked. Lvivska Street. But that's like the only, I guess, raw information we can report beyond trying to find geolocated reports that match up with video. And then obviously we use the Google Maps to verify that it's a legit location. But things like this, when we're watching a live feed, you know, when we hear the and I know it's an information war. This war is an information war, and it's hard to believe things all the time. And that's why I try to find as many just live feeds. Like, this is a CCTV feed. There's nobody talking over it except for me, right? And so when we're reading news stories, we'll hear an air raid alarm or something happening, and we can click into it. And that is pretty raw information right there. There's an alarm going off, okay. And then this page, Ukraine Siren Alerts, tracks those sirens and then geolocates them. And so we're trying to find as many of these type of sources that pings it on a map so that we can verify. And then likely, if it's an event or if an artillery strike on a city, try to find the city and then the location, go into Google Maps, verify it matches up with the video. That's our process. What was the feed of the gold towers that shut down? There was a few. There's the St. Michael's Monastery feeds from like Fox News and elsewhere. Well, not too many live feeds in Kyiv anymore. You miss the bells? They come on later. Washington Post doesn't even 6 days ago. Shout out Zabby. With the Kharkiv audio. And the pigeons and the ravens, yeah. See, it's only 11:42, so those feeds might not come on until about midnight, 1 in the morning. It's still early. 6:42. There's the worker. Worker didn't get fired. Every morning. Every morning. Watching that. Old man frostbite on the fingers will destroy the troops. The harder Ukraine fights, the harder Russia will punish them. There's a CNN hot mic stream on. We can find out. Like we watch it now, and then hours later, there'll just be cars galore in here. .69 News. See if they're no. They got a White House feed apparently, or Capitol. Capitol feed. Nothing in Lviv yet. Just the lone worker this morning right now. All right, we got an update. Lvivska Street has the most haunting air raid alarm too when it does go off. Very haunting air raid alarm. The Polish Sejm passed a resolution calling Vladimir Putin a war criminal. The document defines the war in Ukraine as a crime against humanity and genocide. Deputies approved the document unanimously and with applause. Moon of Unbreakability. We got some threads here from ABC News. They still have a significant number of surface-to-air cruise missiles, short-range ballistic missiles, and medium-range ballistic missiles, said an unnamed Pentagon spokesman quoted by ABC News. That picture's like old. That picture's old now. Go to this. Oh, we have a 1420 video. So here's a video of the anti-ballistic missile systems. Is it the Patriot missile system? Looks like it. They're pointed now. Remember what we saw a couple weeks ago? Is this the U.S.? Well, look. We saw a couple weeks ago the U.S. Army getting the Patriot missile systems. Oh, is it on the other side of the fence now too? Who was here when we watched them set it up? It was snowing. Here's an updated video from yesterday. Thank you for your reliability, Andrew. Thank you, Fallon. Hello from Tennessee. Hello. That's the U.S. Army Patriot missile system. Good old U.S. United States. Big Sarge. Big Sarge. You gotta go get it. Gotta go Do a PMCS. Oh yeah, morning PMCS time. Drove that. That's a Hemet right there. Drove those for days. For days. So you know how many hours of sleep time I probably have in that thing? That's a Patriot missile system, United States. Oh, then they got the tents out there. Oof. Oof, are they doing a field problem out there too? One more time. It's not comfy in there. I promise you, it's not. There's nothing. Your knees are in your chest. It's not comfortable at all. PMCS, preventative maintenance checks and services. So like a pre-check, you got to do that in all equipment in the military. In the Army, you got to do a pre-check on all of the equipment to make sure that it's functioning properly. You're supposed to. You're supposed to. All Army equipment, you got to do a pre-check. It's called a PMCS. That thing needs a PMCS too. The missile, this piece of equipment has a -10. All right, I've never seen it, but I know it does. That every single piece of equipment in the Army has a manual. It's called a -10, and you got to read it, and you got to know the step-by-step on how to figure out how to properly check this thing and make sure it's operational and functional. The Russians don't have PMCS in there. They don't check anything. Yes, this is on the Polish border. They've been there though. This isn't new. You know, I guess if you're newer to the channel, the coverage, it's new to you, but they set those things up a couple weeks ago. It was snowing outside. Now it looks like they have a communications tent. Those are annoying to set up, by the way. Those are the worst. The camo nettings. Whenever you saw the camo netting as part of the list, oh my god. Especially when you have like a person that doesn't know what they're doing. I have all the headquarters trucks. All the headquarters Humvees are out there. What do y'all see in that? This is on the Polish border. Definitely, it looks like a generator. Looks like a generator under the camo netting. The one troop that's got to do guard duty on that, tough, dude. Tough times. Lots of Candy Crush being played right now, or whatever. I don't know what the game is. I guess it was Clash of Clans when I got out. I don't know what the soldiers are playing now. Tough. Gotta sit out there and do guard duty on the. Oof. Russia deploys nuclear capability artillery guns amid fears of a tactical nuke.
Самоходку в батарее. Командир орудия Артем говорит, привыкли. Так повелось еще с учебных стрельб.
Again, that's Poland. Do I need to clarify that from the last video we just went through? The Patriot missile system that we just watched is on the Polish border. So it's over here. Like, I have no idea where exactly. No idea where exactly. It's next to an airport, right? Try to find who is that dude that tweeted all the equipment out and thought something secret was going on. It's in the Polish border. It's not in Ukraine. Now, those Patriot missile systems are pointed at Ukraine, but they're not. Those systems aren't in Ukraine. They're in Poland, which is a NATO country, which is why it's so important that we watch the NATO summit in the morning. I hope a lot of you guys are gonna set an alarm or tune in or at least watch after. But that should be about 4 in the morning. Will be the NATO summit. 1 month. Russia deploys nuclear-capable artillery guns in Ukraine. Hold on. We're having frame problems, frame rate issues. Let's let it clean up for a second. Let's let the frame rate issue clean up. I'm seeing it. We dipped a little bit, so I'm going to give it a sec. How's your guys' evening going? Again, I'm Andrew Mercado from Mercado Media. I'm just going to talk really quick. I see it's down. I don't want to start a video and have it be all choppy. Been having a few frame issues for sure. I guess yes, Phyllis. PMCS there's a before, during, and after. You got to do maintenance on. You got to do preventative maintenance on your equipment before, during, and after. So there is a post PMCS. So even when you're done using that equipment, you have to do a check as well. All right, we're good. Yeah, 4 a.m. Central Time, my time. Yep, 4 a.m. my time. I should make that sure. Are we good? All right, I think we're okay now. Frame rate's good. Okay, Russia deploys nuclear-capable artillery guns in Ukraine amid fears of a tactical nuke.
Так называют эту самоходку в батарее. Командир орудия Артем говорит, привыкли. Так повелось еще с учебных стрельб, больших международных учениях, в которых принимал участие его расчет. Уже 4-й год они, 7 бойцов, холят и лелеют свою тройку. При выполнении боевого задания ни один из узлов ни разу не подвел. Поражение целей 100%. Но, чтобы задача была выполнена, важны все задействованные в оперативном районе подразделения, уверены артиллеристы. Наш разговор прерывает поступившая по рации команда.
Yo, look at the inside of that thing. Hold on, while we play it.
Координаты новой цели. Расчет спешит на заряжание. Работают действительно быстрее норматива. После Артем попросил передать привет родным. Говорит, то, что в Балаклаве, не страшно. Кому надо, увидят и будут рады.
Осколочно-фугасным. Заряд полный. Зарядить.
Так называют эту самоходку в батарее. Командир орудия Артем говорит, привыкли. Так повелось еще с учебных стрельб, больших международных учениях, в которых принимал участие его расчет. Уже 4-й год они, 7 бойцов, холят и лелеют свою тройку. При выполнении боевого задания ни один из узлов ни разу не подвел.
More time.
Эту самоходку в батарее. Командир орудия Артем говорит, привыкли. Так повелось еще с учебных стрельб, больших международных учениях, в которых принимал участие его расчет. Уже 4-й год они, 7 бойцов, холят и лелеют свою тройку. При выполнении боевого задания ни один из узлов ни разу не подвел. Поражение целей 100%. Но, чтобы задача была выполнена, важны все задействованные в оперативном районе подразделения, уверены артиллеристы. Наш разговор прерывает поступившая по рации команда.
Look at the inside of that vehicle. This picture looks like it was from the 80s.
Команда, координаты новой цели. Расчет спешит на заряжание. Работают действительно быстрее норматива. После Артем попросил передать привет родным. Говорит, то, что в Балаклаве, не страшно. Кому надо, увидят и будут рады.
Осколочно-фугасным. Заряд полный. Зарядить.
Так называют эту самоходку в батарее. Командир орудия Артем говорит, привыкли. Так повелось еще с учебных стрельб, больших международных учениях, в которых принимал участие его расчет. Уже 4-й год они, 7 бойцов, холят и лелеют свою тройку. При выполнении боевого задания ни один из узлов ни разу не подвел.
И лучшим подтверждением...
Ukrainian civilians receive military training to defend against Russian army. In the city of Odessa, the so-called Pearl of the Black Sea has lived in attention practically since the Russian war against Ukraine began on February 24th. Training of civilians in Odessa. So here's Odessa on the map. Be getting increasing concerns of the Russian Navy. They've been hitting the mines in the Gulf. Ukraine set up a bunch of sea mines to prevent any possible landing, amphibious landing in Odessa. And so the Russian Navy for the last few days have been hitting the sea mines in here. Hey, Noah.
Патрон, он летит, потом еще километра полтора-два, где-то там летит и приземляется в кого-то. Я могу попасть в бетон, бетонную конструкцию. Если вы там стоите, вы уже перед этим встали в стойку. Как мы встаем в стойку? Обратно вы вывести на прицел, прицел ваш на цель, поймать ее, делает контрольный выстрел и стреляет себе под ноги, условно, в метре от себя. Прицелился? Вот здесь смотри. Я слабо. Ложился. Палец потеряешь хват, у тебя палец идет вот сюда. Понимаешь, и ты не сделаешь вот это, ну, не контролируешь. Окей, ты можешь его сюда вставить. Ну, я тебе говорю, что более правильно.
No, so we have questions about that. The sea mines, like there's Ukraine put mines in here, in the bay or in the Gulf here to prevent any Russian landing, like amphibious landing. So Ukraine put the mines here. Russians put mines along the route to get out of Mariupol. Those are land mines. They put land mines along this route to get so the Ukrainians and civilians couldn't leave to the west. Their only way out was into the Donbass or into Russia. So Russia put landmines. Ukraine, for defense of a possible landing from the Navy, put their own mines in the sea to prevent that. And Russia was shooting them. They were launching just artillery barrages in the sea. Let me try to find one. Let me just Odessa. Honestly, those are probably the most recent viral videos from Odessa. I can play that top one too. That was a good one. Here. Oh. Oh yeah, here. They're trying to. There's one video they missed, but they hit a hard target on the beach. I'm trying to find when they were hitting the water. It was like 2 days ago now. This is Odessa. I should play that top video though. I need to play this one. This one came out a day ago. Odessa. Maybe I need to type in Odessa. Nope. Wonder if the Sun will have it on there. The Sun does fine for clips. I don't read their reporting. They do video. Their video clips are pretty decent. For example, the drone footage of Mariupol, which we saw on Twitter. Their clips are good. Reporting, I don't know what their reporting's like. I hear it's garbage. Odessa 1S. Do we have the clip? March 22nd. Right now I'm only finding that one. I'd have to scroll back on Mercado Media. I know I retweeted one or two. So much stuff. See minds. No, it's mines. Russian army heavily shells mines in the Black Sea. And we try to find the videos. It lagged out a little bit ago. All those videos can't be gone. Yo, Discord, I need some assistance. All the videos that we were watching in Odessa that morning, where they were getting hit in the water, I need those. Discord sleeping now? Discord went to bed early, huh? Shout out to our Discord community. Join our Discord server. This isn't what I'm looking for, though. This is from the Russian side. Russian Black Sea Fleet Project 21631 small rocket ship launches caliber NK cruise missiles towards Ukraine, reportedly from the Sevastopol area. I appreciate that, Chris. Or if not, comment it in the Discord server if you could. Snack Squad Discord. All right, this is from the Russian side. Kind of hard to see where those are going. We found it. There we go. There's video. Hitting the mines in the bay. This is Odessa. This is a couple days ago. A couple mornings ago.
Два корабля, один дымит.
Appreciate y'all on the Discord. Go to the Ukraine War channel on our server. This was a couple mornings ago. We watched this as it came out, so it's not new news. I'm just giving anybody that might have missed it a couple days ago some visual to what I was talking about. One more time. Again, the Russian Navy was about 2 miles out this morning, or not this morning, the morning of this video, and they were hitting sea mines that Ukraine put out there to prevent an amphibious landing. No, they're hitting the water. Later on in the day, they hit a couple targets on the coastline, but likely misses from the sea.
Два корабля, один дымит.
And then now here's a video I was going to show you guys in Odessa setting up. This is how Odessa is preparing for fortifications. This was Saturday, right? Nope. Tuesday. This was on Tuesday. Preparing for fortification and getting ready to fight as they await the Russian advance. So they had a band out there while they're sandbagging on the beach. And then, yeah, and then they did a Bon Jovi one too. I hope I don't get, I swear to God, I should not get copyright strike for this one because it's their music. But so then they did this. All right, one more time. Bon Jovi tweeted this himself, so or themselves. So that was in Odessa, putting up sandbags. 1 month. I'm hearing some crows this morning now. In the Lvivska street feed. Streets clean. This is Lvivska Street. This is live. Just say any song you know. Oh, I'm not sure. I wasn't really concerned. Bon Jovi tweeted that clip. The General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine reports that in the Kherson region, the invaders have begun to open terror against those who disagree with occupation. The advanced Russian electronic warfare system in the... Okay. This is getting a little loud. Turn this down a little bit. Back to its volume. Captured on the battlefield in Ukraine will be transported to the United States for investigation. What? Fucking modules captured because it doesn't look like any of the modules. So apparently this piece of equipment, the United States is going to investigate it. Okay. The head of the Australian Foreign Ministry did not rule out the possibility of expelling Russian diplomats from Canberra. Australia hasn't kicked out their Russian diplomats yet. Is this the whole video that we've seen?
Друзі, 24 березня. Житлові квартали, лікарні.
Is there one with English subtitles on it? New from Zelenskyy. Is there one that does English subtitles and we can watch it? This was last night. We watched the part that he spoke in English already. No, what am I doing? He doesn't tweet out his nightly addresses. The Facebook feed is gone? No, it's not. Oh, it is. Son of a gun, it is gone. Dang it, it did get... Are you kidding me? It did. Dude, Facebook sucks. It did because of the damn song. I can't stand Facebook, dude. Are you kidding me? They really blocked it over a non... That wasn't even Bon Jovi. That was the people of Odessa doing a cover. They took it down because of the song. I told you that. I was worried, but damn, dude. Seriously, Facebook? How does copyright work? Eat these. Fair use. Are you kidding me, dude? Other. It wasn't Bon Jovi. It was the people of Odessa, you fucking idiot, Mark Zuckerberg. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't Bon Jovi. It was the people of Odessa in Ukraine. You morons. Well, there goes Facebook for the night. Awesome. Great. Okay, I guess you can't play any Bon Jovi songs. Not a single one. Or you'll get your shit taken. Wow. Wow. All that work for nothing on Facebook then. Great. Because this stream won't be... I'm not gonna end it actually. I'm gonna leave it live and see if they fix it while I'm live. It doesn't matter though. It doesn't matter if you say that because they still take your stream down. The stream's done right now. It's blocked and currently can't be seen, so it doesn't matter if you put it in there. The stream's done. Algorithm, analytics, done. Anything you can make on it, done. Canceled. You gotta start fresh. I have to start a new stream and start over. So the 300, 400 people that engaged with it, the 1,500 comments, all that, gone. Doesn't matter. I can't stand Facebook, man. No, I mean, I'm going to see if they fix this. I'm sure I'll have a copyright strike on YouTube, but at least YouTube doesn't take down the stream while you're live. Thank you, Cleve. Live video blocked. It looks like your video may contain music. Just garbage, dude. I need a smoke break now for sure. So stupid, dude. Can't stand Facebook. Garbage. This is for Facebook. Where's that video one more time? It really sucks too. Like, oh my god. When that happens, it's not good. Thank you so much for the English dub of that. On Instagram, that works. Does he post his videos on Instagram?
На юге Херсона.
There's still no hope for Facebook, huh? I'm still annoyed. I'm pulling up clips while I'm trying to get through my annoyance real fast. I'm gonna have to end that stream. This for Facebook. Gotta bookmark this. This is gonna be our closing song too. Garbage Facebook. I know, it literally stopped mid. I ended the stream, I ended it. How do I save this? Alright, that's how we'll end the stream too. Hear from Facebook. Give me a moment, I'm gonna have to post the YouTube feed really quick. I want to post the YouTube feed really quick to Facebook, so that way anybody on Facebook, because there was like 400 people over there. You guys can say what you want, but there was 400 over there chilling. UMG, garbage, toxic, Universal Music Group, of course. Why wouldn't it be Universal Music Group? In the middle of a war zone, they're gonna do copyright strikes, and then it wasn't even Bon Jovi. That's the thing. And the other thing too is that's funny. Hold on. Where's his account? There, right there, from Bon Jovi. Tweeted it out themselves. The account. Let me share this to Facebook real fast. Thank you, Tara. Thank you, everybody. And then we'll watch a 1420 video. I should @ Facebook. @ Facebook. Facebook app took the stream down for copyright. Thank you, everyone. We should all go live on Facebook and play that clip. Leo, thank you. Thank you, thank you, Robbie. Let me get this shared out so Facebook can join us over on YouTube. Maybe they'll all like YouTube better. Yeah, and I'm having buffering issues too. So, 1 second. Let me get this posted on Facebook. Let me get this posted real quick. If you came from Facebook, I'll do a multi-stream when the or is it bad? I know. One second. Let me see if I can tweet this out. I might not have enough characters. Is it good? Is the stream still chop? Networks in general tonight? Okay, so it's not just me. Take 2 cones. They're small. Thank you. Come join us on YouTube. All right. I'm going to tweet it out. All right. Tweet sent out so people that are freaking out what happened to the Facebook post shouldn't see it now. All right, we're good to go. Everyone here, is the stream still choppy? You're still here, but you're on YouTube. Welcome. I see you. Stream. All right. We're good. Check in, everyone. We're YouTube only right now. YouTube only. Make sure you guys put it to live chat. Let's do a viewer check-in now that we just got a whole bunch of people on YouTube. Comment where you're tuning in from. What city, what state, where in the world are you watching from? Chat rate's at 50. Like that. Like to see that. All right. So annoying. Russia launches branded rocket with branded Z markings on it. Interesting. Here's Russia launching rockets with that Z on it. It's a little chop still. Yeah, it is. Oh my goodness. SoCal, choppy. Yep, choppy. Choppy. Having network connection issues. Facebook took the stream down for a Bon Jovi cover. It's so behind. Champlin, Minnesota. I know, I see it. Been here. Sounds good. Like the feed. We're having some choppy issues. Thank you, Marie. Thank you for that, Marie. Stick with it. Marine City, Michigan. Some chop. chopping broccoli. No, there's no members only. Members only is on Monday. We lost like 200, 300 viewers now, though. Viewer count's going down. Oh, viewer count's going down. Toronto, Ontario, Canada's tuned in. How you doing? Kentucky. Oh, now we're at 838. Nice. Oregon, been watching from the start. Thank you, AZZ. Thank you. Yeah, I'm waiting. I know. We're having another issue. More losing viewers due to the yeah. They will come back. I know, Margaret. Stick with it. I know it's kicking a lot of people out. Stick with it, y'all. Hey, let's just smoke up, huh? But it's just it's a lag night. Lag night. I think the networks are having problems. It's back now. Is it good? It's still yellow bar on YouTube. Just good times. We were at like 1,500 people. Here in upstate New York, I'm glad to see you've never been kicked off. I'm glad. I'm glad those of you that haven't been kicked off, you've been good. I'm sorry to those that have been kicked off. Free zone, you know you're doing something right when they're hating for real. Brooklyn Park, Minnesota is tuned in. Spectre, we have Xfinity. I have gigabit internet. Pay $150, $60, $70 a month. Expensive. Expensive as hell. You got kicked out too? I haven't ended anything. Remember, we had this problem a couple weeks ago. The same thing. Let me run upstairs and check my internet. It should my internet connection's fine. All right, let me run upstairs and grab my safety meeting supplies, and we'll just sit here and tough it out, I guess. The good news is I'll be live plenty tomorrow. I know you do, Rogue TV. I know. We're having issues, connection problems. It's green now. Now it's green. So when you're streaming, when you're live streaming, you have a creator studio. So in YouTube, there's a creator studio that shows the chat. It shows your analytics. It shows your viewer activities. Like if you guys send super chats, like thank you, can we smoke yet? Of course we can. We're about to now because I'm getting stressed over this. It shows, but it tells me when the stream is bad. So it'll show a color like yellow or red. I'm not kicking anyone off. I'm not doing it. I promise you I'm not. I'm not kicking anyone. It's the stream. I might have to help out. I might have to cut off the DVR too, y'all. Lots of issues tonight. Yeah, no problem in Portland, PNW. Some of you guys aren't having problems. A couple of the comments have said you guys haven't had a single problem. Thank you guys for sticking with it, though. I apologize for these problems. Let me run upstairs and grab my supplies. Be right back. The issue is I'm going to step away from here now and just one of those nights. You guys are getting kicked out again? You're getting booted again. Now we're down to 500. What is going on, dude? I know I'm still going. Look at, we're at like 384 now. I have a VPN on. I'm gonna check out Atlas VPN though. Your Wi-Fi is so bad right now too. Anyone else having Wi-Fi issues in general? Some of you guys aren't having problems. I think the West Coast is fine. Maybe start it over. The thing is though, okay. Missouri still here? You're on cell data. That could be why. Who's on cell data? No Wi-Fi issues there. Yes, you're having Wi-Fi issues here in Minnesota. I'm in Minnesota. You're having issues, Tommy? Yes, Wi-Fi has been having issues. You're in Tampa with no issues. Just send me to a Ukraine news channel? Yours is messing up too. Had to refresh. You're slow in Vegas. You're on a cell phone. It's fine. I just went and checked my shit. It's good. Good news. I know. Now I got Bon Jovi stuck in your guys' head. I don't want to start any videos until the connection gets fixed, and if it doesn't, I might have to just start another stream over. But the problem is, though, with starting another stream, we have the 4 a.m. NATO conference that we're waiting for. And that's like 4 hours from now. Was in Australia playing. You're up working now. You're good. Just got kicked for me for a minute. Nothing wrong with you. Some of you guys are booted. I apologize. We've been booted 3 times now. I don't. It's annoying. It's annoying. I apologize. I don't. You had to refresh. The chat's in slow mode. 30-second slow mode. Chat's on a 30-second slow mode. Could be. You've been kicked twice now? No problems here. Twin Cities, Minnesota, it's hit or miss right now. That's where I'm at. I'm in the Twin Cities. Now you can't hear me now? What the fuck? Hello, testing. I'm gonna turn it up. Trying to give the... You got bumped as well. Yeah, you're not the only one. Facebook feed got taken down because of the Bon Jovi cover. Booted twice. Yeah, Facebook took the feed down because it was a Bon Jovi song. It wasn't even Bon Jovi. It was a cover that they were singing out there, but Facebook's the worst. I know, YouTube keeps booting you guys. I know. Thank you for coming back. I'm aware of it. After the stream's over, I'm probably gonna go until like 1 in the morning too, and then refresh my whole internet and have them clear it out again. You can hear me good. It sucks, so yeah, I apologize for the constant shitty internet. Yeah, Facebook took that stream down because of the Bon Jovi cover, which wasn't even Bon Jovi. It was the people of Odessa protecting their town. Mark needs that money anyways. Facebook's failing. Listen, this is what I'm going to do, though. Who's going to be up all night until the NATO conference? But I'm not going to stay live on here until then. We've gone over the latest. We can refresh. You don't mind coming back. Thank you. Seems to be working fine. You're still here. It's all good. Can you do Discord live along with YouTube and Facebook? No. I could, but likely not. Me, how you doing? You'll be here. You're with you. Okay, you'll be up. I'm thinking of going live on Twitch for a while until that starts. Not right now. I'm still gonna be live for a little bit, but I'm having problems keeping the stream going. I'm considering going live on Twitch. You guys don't have, I'm not Dude, I'm about to cancel Facebook. I'm so mad. More of you guys have Twitch anyways, right? More of you guys have Twitch, correct? The YouTube? We're going to be live on this for about another hour. But I'm thinking for an hour or two until the NATO conference starts, I'm going to stream to Twitch and then back almost to 1,000. Oh, it's glitching again, dude. Here, I'm going to do a poll. We'll do a poll to find out. Right now we're having glitching problems. I'm trying to get that fixed. We're having glitching issues, and I'm asking the question. I'm asking a poll question to YouTube. Facebook will be back again at 4 a.m. We'll be back. When the NATO conference starts, I'll include Facebook with that. I wish I could start another Facebook stream with this one, but I can't because the stream's going still. I wish it was as simple as just ending it and starting it. Twitch is a streaming platform. It's free. It's a gaming platform. That's what I was saying. I want to stream, but a lot of you guys said you don't have Facebook. So I have a Facebook stream. No Twitch. Maybe I should do this poll. Maybe I should do Twitch or YouTube. You seem good now, right? Yeah, it'd be a gaming stream while we wait for the NATO conference. It'd only be like an hour or two. And I'm trying to figure out what most of you guys have, so I can get most of you to join us. Because I know a lot of y'all said you didn't have Facebook. What's your name on there? Let's look at. Hold on, I'll get you. It's Snacks. Here's the Facebook page. Show your viewers how to. You have both? Okay, well, here's Snack Squad Gaming on Facebook. I'll do a poll on Facebook or Twitch then. But I have a Facebook gaming page, not a game. That's fine. I'm just giving an option for people to wait for an hour or two until the NATO conference, and then we'll be back here. Watching you on the Xbox and it's choppy. Yeah, I know. I'm getting tired of it. I would rather just like have a relaxed conversation and have a good stream going with you guys until the NATO conference starts, and then also refresh my internet. Like have them on Xfinity's end run a signal through and clean it out or whatever. And then Twitch. Oops. I hope I have it. I think it's on here. Yeah. Nope. I'm not logged in. Oh dear. That's not my username anymore. Hold on. Let me try to log into my Twitch. It's Snack Squad Official on Twitch though. Let me see. Actually, I can just look it up. I think we have a bot for it. It is choppy, I know. You prefer YouTube? I'm gonna do a poll. Hold on. Oh god, stop. Unless you guys don't. This is us right here. Snack Squad. I'm gonna have to update all this stuff. It looks like crap. Hold on. It looks like junk. It's the Twitch app. It's a live streaming app. It's a comment. It's like the OG. It's the OG one. Twitch. Popular amongst my generation probably, and little younger. I know it's very glitchy. I'm having stream issues with this stream right now. So I'm gonna do this quick. We just lost 500 some people again, so I'm not going to stay on this long. I know, we're back down. We just lost 500 viewers again. I know, YouTube just kicked half the viewers out again. Okay. I just vote. It doesn't have to be. You can follow us on Twitch, but I'm going to see what the most of you guys are on. Trust me. Booted again, yeah. Whatever the majority has, it looks like YouTube. So it might just be live back here on YouTube again and might play some games. Are you guys cool with that, though? Listen, I streamed video games for a year on this channel, 2 years. And I'd only really stream now to this channel while we wait for things to happen. Or story games. 89% on YouTube right now. 89% of you guys. Facebook's taking an L, though, regardless, I think. Booted again, I know. I know. Stay with it. Booted it because I know. I don't know why. I'm unbiased now. I have both. Twitch is nice. Love it there. Thank you, Nikki. People are pieced out because of the lagging and breaking up. I know. 100%. I know. That happens every time people piece out. YouTube has been having outages since around 8 p.m., Maddie. Play the music again. Play the music. Yeah, there we go. Let's see if we can break the whole stream. Play some more Bon Jovi. It's getting people out left and right. Like, you guys are getting kicked out. We're gonna have to move here or go to a different topic until we can cover the NATO conference. That's y'all, the ones that stood their ground, everyone that keeps coming back. Thank you, Cleve. The ones that keep coming back, holding your ground. Now or never, I wanna live forever. All right, listen, I'll make it easy. We'll stay on YouTube for tonight. All right, you guys can download Twitch and get your Twitch set up. But I'll just go live again on YouTube and we'll play video games here so you guys don't have to look far. I'm going to stream games, all right? So I'm going to, likely, because this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. All right? So instead of battling the clear issues, I'm going to reset my entire internet, close everything out, and then I'm going to come back live on YouTube. And we're going to just hang out until the NATO conference. I bet you guys, it's lagging right now. You can't even hear me. Oh my goodness. He also sings Blaze of Glory. So I've been back at this map now for about 30 seconds, maybe a minute. You guys are still watching the Bon Jovi video. I can see it because it's buffering. So I'm thinking, yeah. I'm thinking I'm just going to go back live on YouTube and we hang out until the stream starts. What game? We're going to stay on YouTube. No, I know. YouTube, I turned off the DVR function. Not doing Twitch. So we got 88% on YouTube. So we're going to be staying on YouTube. You guys can download Twitch if you want. And we'll get that going and get your guys' Twitch set up if you want. But for tonight, we're going to stay on YouTube. I'm going to end this one so that way we keep to this stream's information, the Ukraine fights back and all the description and all the stories. So it's accurate. You can hear me now? Okay. All right. So we're going to stay on YouTube for most of you guys, because most of you guys already have a YouTube already set up. You're already here. I know most of you guys won't come back because it's video games, and that's okay, but feel free to join us again at 4 in the morning. 4:20 for you? You're at the map? Okay, you see the map. All right, so I'm going to come right back on YouTube. Let me reset my internets and all that. It'll look different. It won't be a news stream. We're going to be playing video games. I am a gamer. Yes, I am. I stream video games. We have 11,000 followers out here. We do we have an awesome team over here at our gaming platform. What game? Let's see. What game are you guys into? Let me learn my audience a little bit more. We haven't really done anything but cover the war. And listen, we will be covering more than just the war too with this news, with this type of content. So if you guys are here for news, you're going to get lots of that, I promise, especially when I move into my new spot. I'll be doing this a lot. I can't wait. I'll be doing this during the daytime, so if you're a daytime viewer, or if you just can't stay up all night long consistently like this, I'll be doing daytime news. This type of thing will continue, I promise. So if you're subscribed for this reason, I will for sure be continuing this content of any type of news that comes out. But I will be coming back. Now it's glitchy again. Yeah, Ukraine stuff stays on YouTube, yeah. So come right back. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. I'm sick of this. I will go back live on Facebook for the NATO stream, yes. I know, the map is all you see. Do you see... Yeah, I'm moving it now. It's lagging and glitching all over the place. Look at the map's glitching. Thank you, Wildfire. So this isn't going to stop. No, I'm not going to quit Facebook. I want to go back on Facebook when the NATO conference starts. I want to make sure everybody gets the message before I just end. Yeah, we're going to be back on YouTube here. Making sure everybody knows. Comment what games you guys play in the chat. I'm trying to get a refresh. You play Madden, Escape from Tarkov, Forza, Red Dead 2. Poll for which game? Ooh, good idea. I know. I know. You guys are getting kicked out. I know. Let me see. What game? Dude, I got... Central Time. Everything Central Time, Robert. Hearts of Iron? Might as well just play Civilization then if I'm at it. I'm sick of the choppiness of this stream, guys, so I'm trying to decide what we're going to do next while we wait for the NATO conference. Pull the game choice is a good idea. So there's other channels that are struggling too. Pull the game, good idea. I play horror games too. Facebook will come back at 4 in the morning when we do the NATO conference. Facebook got taken down. Wasn't me. Yes, game choice. Yep, I'm going to do a poll. I'm making one right now. What is happening? We're working through the glitches and I'm setting up the next stream. NATO will be on YouTube and Facebook. Should I get Elden Ring? I don't have Elden Ring yet, but I could download it. New York, you got kicked out? I know. It's kicking a lot of people out. I'm trying to get to the end. You haven't had a single problem all night, Robert? That's wild. We've had nothing but problems. Lots of people have been getting kicked out. My internet's messing up. Oh, yeah. Civilization 6. Yeah, I'm pulling it. And then I need one more choice. Oh, we could do ready or not. You should play Outlast? Nah, I streamed Outlast already. I put a different horror game on there. Oh no, Squad. All right, here you go. Here's your choices. This is what I'm interested in to play. I'm gonna continue the coverage at 4. I can't right now. Too many people are getting kicked out. We've lost half the viewers. We were at 1,500, and then I get it. People are leaving because of the choppiness. There's your choices. All right. There's your choices. Let's go over. Let me see if I can go over any breaking while I'm waiting now. Oh man, look at you. Twitter isn't even loading now. Okay, can you guys see what's going on here? Okay, it's so far behind. I'm trying to cover some breaking stuff. There's some breaking stuff coming out while we're waiting. Is Axis and Allies on computer game? That's an old one. Right. There you go. Polls up. Man, I'm so far behind. We could make Civilization fun to watch. Looks like World War III is gonna win. Oh wow, the stream refreshed now. Nope, that didn't. Fall Guys. World War III is probably gonna be the choice. I got Boost Mobile Network. No, I have gigabit internet. Right, Martha's Dead might have to be a separate thing. It looks like World War III is winning. Hey, yo, how you doing, Angelus? Miz, you've been getting kicked, but you keep coming back. I'm glad. Thank you, Bone. I've been on this Twitter page for at least like 2 minutes now, waiting to cover some breaking stuff because I don't want to leave this. I want to keep continuing this coverage, but not if people are getting kicked all the time. If you guys can't even watch it, even if I'm trying to cover it, I'm just concerned that we're getting targeted or something, or we're having an outage. You lost the poll too. Yeah, it is, Eric. It is. We lost Facebook. Facebook's RIP. Down to like half the amount of audience on YouTube. It's not good. You're here. You can see it. The poll's gone for you. Look at the top, or click the poll button in the chat. I can't just stream The Office. All right, so, all right, I know we've been, wow, what a period of time this has been. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I really wish it was smooth and we didn't have issues. I haven't had problems like this in a couple weeks now. Yeah, something's wrong. Do I play Warzone? I don't like the new Warzone. I liked it for a little bit, and now I don't. I'm going to be back on YouTube here. You don't have to find me anywhere else. I'm not going to make it difficult for you guys. We'll work out Twitch a different time. I did a poll on where most of you guys are at, and YouTube was 89% out of like 500 votes. Yeah, you haven't noticed any lag, Blue Ford? Maybe you're in a good spot. Fall Guys is a fun game. Yeah, it's YouTube. We're staying on YouTube. YouTube won. I'm not going anywhere. How do you play on YouTube? You don't play, you watch. It's going to be a live stream. I'm going to be back live on YouTube on this channel. Yeah, I have my VPN on. Yep. Yeah, we're getting people back. But I want to make sure people are hearing it. I'm not going to we're not going to Twitch or anything like that. We're staying here on YouTube, okay? Yeah, Facebook can come to YouTube for now. And then when the NATO conference starts, obviously I'm going to end gaming before then. I will end gaming about 10 minutes prior, maybe 15 minutes. Get you guys into the stream for the NATO conference, and we'll start. And then at that time, we'll have like a lot of news to cover because it'll be daytime, and I'm sure there'll be breaking stories coming out, and like I'm ready. But this is annoying. Yeah. It's all good on your end, just keeps cutting out. I'm about 1 minute behind for you now. No issues. Okay. I'm just letting y'all know what the plan is. So I know we're getting near on 900 again. I'm losing you guys, and you guys are coming back. I'm going to come right back on YouTube, so make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm going to go until 1:30 and try it. And then I'm going to stream video games until the NATO conference at 4 in the morning if you're interested. And then the NATO conference will be this type of a stream again. It'll be a news content stream, and we're going to deep dive and react and watch and all the stuff you guys have subscribed to this channel for. I will be back doing that, I promise. But I stream video games as well, and I've been doing that. And so you guys, it's an opportunity for you guys to check it out. It looks like World War III is winning. It's similar to Battlefield, only better. It's similar to a Battlefield type game. A little bit more tactical mechanics in the gameplay. and it's better right now. World War III, because 2042 is terrible. To give you an idea of the game. So World War III, it's a first-person shooter similar to Battlefield. Looks like that one's gonna win. So I'll be streaming World War III after we're done going through some breaking coverage here. I'm gonna spend some time catching up anything we missed during that, because look at, holy shit, we got a lot to cover really quick. So not going anywhere on this right now, but at about 1:30, 1:45, I'm going to be switching to video games because we're losing too many viewers constantly. This is in Berdyansk in Zaporizhia. What a mess. I apologize, guys, for the stream. Zaporizhia. How long ago did they have an air raid alarm? 2,941 people from Mariupol have been evacuated from Berdyansk to Zaporizhia. That was yesterday, 7 hours ago. Nearly 3,000 people have been evacuated from Mariupol to there. What happened to the Facebook page? It got the stream got taken down. What time is that in Pacific? I'm not sure. 4 a.m. Central. 1:30. It's 1:10 a.m. Central Time now. So in like 20 minutes, I'll be cutting the stream and starting up the other one, or working towards it. Which one? Sent Defender. This is Berdyansk in the Zaporizhia Oblast. Zaporizhia is right here. Is all of Facebook down? Is it? I don't think so. I think it's just my stream went down. I don't know. I guess I haven't really looked at Facebook. This is Berdyansk. Your Facebook isn't down? Your Facebook's good? How do you find me playing video games? Right here on this YouTube channel. You're going to get a notification that says Mercado Media Productions went live. It'll be right here. All right, y'all. We're having lag issues again. I'm going to reset. My internet and get it going. There's an explosion at the Berdyansk port. God dang it, dude. There's like stuff happening. This is the worst. Yeah, Facebook isn't down, just my stream. An explosion at the Berdyansk port. Two a.m. Pacific. Mariupol is a port city, yes. Jesus, dude, come on, YouTube. Yeah, but I'm getting annoyed. Okay, guys. I'm going to end the stream and get it fixed. I'll be back. We'll be back. Yeah. I'm going to end the stream. We'll be back. I'm going to get my internet reset, log out of YouTube, whatever I need to do. Okay? I'm sorry. I don't want to end. There's shit happening. I want to investigate this, but not if my stream isn't working. See you guys in a little bit. All right? Just go to the Discord. Join the Discord server. I'll comment in there in the Ukraine War channel. Join that Ukraine War channel in our Discord server and comment in there, and I'll be on there and I'll give you guys updates. Or check Twitter, okay? Twitter or Discord, one of the two. And I'll be back. I'm going to reset. See you guys.
Boys,